Brooklyn Park's largest apartment complex will receive state assistance thanks to housing legislation passed this session. The Huntington Place apartments will receive a $10 million grant.
Huntington Place, like all the different apartment communities in Brooklyn Park that were built in the 60s, they require constant reinvestment, just like a single family home. You constantly have to be reinvesting in your place of living. So we expect that of all our apartment communities.
The nonprofit Aon owns Huntington Place apartments. It bought the property 3 years ago with a pledge to keep it affordable. Residents, though, have complained about poor living conditions at the complex for many years. Officials from Aon said the new funding will be used to make improvements. With the state finalizing how to spend the money, it won't have specific plans for a few weeks.
It's great to see the state come to the table with some resources to make sure that that community remains stable in Brooklyn Park.
Brooklyn Park Police Chief Mark Bruley recently told City Council that crime is down at Huntington Place so far this year. Governor Tim Walz signed into law a $2.6 billion infrastructure package, the largest in state history. It includes millions for projects across the northwest suburbs. Brooklyn Park will get $5 million for its community activity center and more than $1 million for reconstructing the central fire station. Brooklyn Center will get more than $5 million for its health, culture, and recreation facility project. The city of Crystal received more than $2 million for its aquatic center, and Maple Grove $6 million for its community center renovation. Golden Valley will receive more than $3 million for its fire department plans. The city of Plymouth received money to pay for ongoing road construction, and Osseo will get money for its water system. It's been summer-like. We've seen a string of 90-degree days this past week. As temperatures feel more like July, more families are trying to find ways to stay cool. And that's good for business at local swimming pools. There's just one problem. There's also a shortage of lifeguards. According to the American Lifeguard Association, about a third of public pools are affected by the staffing shortage. As Sarah Allen reports, it's a problem here as well.
I would say we're less dire than we have been in past years, but we are still definitely in need.
Maple Grove Community Center Manager Angie Dean is looking for people to suit up and lifeguard at the Grove Cove Aquatic Center.
Ideally, we'd like to have like around 60 lifeguards. Right now, we're kind of hovering between that 40 to 50 on a given day, kind of depending where we're sitting with who's coming back from college right now is kind of what we're working on.
Dean says it's hard finding already qualified applicants or those that want to be trained.
You can't just hire somebody right off and get them started. They have to take classes and they have to be certified. So it is a little bit different than just your standard part-time job.
The Elm Creek Park Reserve is also experiencing a shortage of lifeguards, and with less safety personnel sitting here,
may mean less supervised swimming out there.
You know, there might be days in which we have to shut down a chair in order to make sure that our lifeguards aren't just in the sun all day long. You know, a big thing for us is making sure that our lifeguards can make it through the entire season.
The Maple Grove Community Pool may even have to take further steps.
So if we don't have the lifeguards that we need, we've had to change our hours. So maybe the pool is not open as late as possible or as early as we wanted to because we just don't have the staff power to do that.
Officials are hoping the shortage won't come to that and that candidates will want to apply thanks to flexible schedules, competitive pay, and paid training.
When you apply, we'll train you for free as long as you come on board and be a lifeguard with us. Normally those classes are a few $100s, so that's helpful.
And that the lure of Minnesota summers also attracts would-be lifeguards.
I feel like our lifeguards have a lot of fun on duty. By the end of the season, they're a really tight-knit group. You know, it really becomes like a family kind of atmosphere.
In Maple Grove, Sarah Allen, CCX News.
Elm Creek Park officials say you need to be 16 to apply to be a lifeguard at the swimming pond. Those 14 and older are welcome to apply for work at the park's concession stands. One upside to the beginning stages of the pandemic may have been innovation. Businesses and organizations of all kinds found new ways to connect all of us, including the Parks and Rec staff in Golden Valley.
Hello everyone, my name is Asher Khan and I am the summer intern with Golden Valley in Parks and Recreation.
No, it's not an initiation that put Asher Khan on tape, preparing a delicious beverage on the City of Golden Valley's YouTube channel last week.
The outcome you're supposed to get from it is the way you should approach it, which is just to have fun and enjoy it
Kahn will graduate by the end of the year from the U, but not before he's helped shape the future of the city's award-winning HomeRECed video series.
It certainly challenged us all and continues to challenge us.
Parks and Rec Supervisor John Stutzman helped launch the videos back when everyone had to stay home in spring 2020. It started with an idea from his mother.
The very first video was an exercise her physical therapist gave her to do to help with dexterity in her feet, and I went, this is a great idea, and we started off. So that's one that's always been near and dear to my heart.
Crossing of the leg.
The first 3 months, videos came out every day. Then as the world opened back up, fewer videos. And now, 200-plus episodes later, the city continues to put them out.
This is an opportunity that we can serve families and people who are at home for holidays or non-school days, or those random, hey, it's pouring in July and there's nothing to do, or those snow days in January and February where school is canceled at last minute, and we still provide something for families and anybody really to do at home during those times.
Cherry flavor as well.
That gets us back to intern Asher's tasty mocktails and any other ideas he has up his sleeve for this summer.
Not everyone has all this time to go out and pay a lot of money for an event or take a ton of time and leave home to do an activity. Just giving them something that they can do, something that will occupy the kids, make sure they have fun.
Shaking his eyes.
We just want to help out in any way we can.
And stay tuned, we'll have much more news and sports in just a moment.
Staying on top of your blood pressure is as simple as these 4 easy steps. Self-monitoring is power.